Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is a Dysfunctional Gamer with TGN, Career Path in Video. Here we have some Guild Wars 2. Now, what I'm going to cover today is the character creation. As you can see, you only have 5 slots. Now, I already filled out some characters. I've been playing this one particularly since launch, as much as I can. Start off with 5 slots. I made placeholders just so I could have the name that I want. And yeah, but what I'm going to show you is what it looks like when you're creating a character. It's actually quite a bit different than what you might be used to in other MMOs. That being said, here is the race selection screen. Okay, so you have your Char, Human, Norn, Ashura, and Sylvari. Now, say for example we pick a race. Okay. Oh, before I begin, if you just you don't care, you don't you want the game to customize it for you, you can hit skip to end, and boom, it builds you a character. And this looks like a ranger, maybe? I don't know. And for whatever reason, it tends to default to females. I mean, I'm sure for most of you, you're all a bunch of perverts. You know, we're gamers. We are perverts, so that's just what we do. So anyway, first things first, you choose a race. So we'll go ahead and start off with the human, okay? Because basically it's the same shit, just obviously different look. So like say if we go human, I'll satisfy y'all's pervertedness and I'll go female. Okay. Now what happens? You get 8 professions to choose from. You have elementalist. Yeah, I know what you perverts are looking at. Because if you're not, then, well, that's your choice. But I know what I'm looking at. Anyway, warrior. Guardian. Which is misleading because there technically is no tank in this game. Or rather, there are no tanks. And technically there's no healers. But everybody has a way to heal themselves. Then you have engineers, which I've not tested personally. Mesmers. That's a rather interesting outfit, eh? Oh yeah. And then thief. You know, that's what my other character is. It's essentially like a rogue. Necromancer, which is a very interesting character. During the beta, my buddy was playing as an Ashura Necromancer, and the little staves that he was using, they put like an energy, and it made it on the staff itself, and it made it look like a scythe. So that was pretty cool. And then of course you have Ranger. Now this isn't actually going to be a character that I'm going to keep. So I mean, I'm just doing this to show you guys a little bit of what it's like. So we'll go ahead and we'll make this one an elementalist. Now, here's where you get to play with the body features, and you get a preview of what your character is going to look like. Alright. And you can make the background dark because, you know, if you want to see if you're that meticulous about how you want to customize your character. Some people care about what their character looks like at dark. I don't know. That's just, you know, some people are that crazy. You can change the height of your character, taller, shorter, whatever. Go back to normal. Now, here's probably the favorite part for everyone is hiding the armor. OMG. And now we have a half-naked, you know, character sitting there in their undies. Now, unlike a lot of MMOs, you actually get to play with the physique of your character, and you have a lot of options. 12 options to be exact. Humans are apparently very petite, so you know you can change it. Like say if you want, you know, you can look for something that has a bigger bust or bigger butt. You know, string bean. Me personally, I go for, you know, a nice full. Oh, the females, or the human females don't really have all that full of a figure, but you know, here's what we'll go with. Now, you can change the skin color. You can see the hue of the color down here. You can make them as light or as dark as you want, so long as the color is available. And there's more options. I mean, it's a little bit. It gives you more options to play with when you're, you know, just messing around with how your character looks. Okay, so next we'll go to head options. Now, head isn't what you think. It's not gonna. You're not gonna do hair right away. It's basically the shape of, you know, your character's face. So, you know, as you can see, there's a number of different looks. Make them look all sweet, innocent, you know, mischievous looking. You know, more makeup, less makeup. Whoa, that's kind of creepy looking. Jesus. I guess that's goth style. Whoa. She looks a little bit old, eh? She looks high. So let's see, which one do I prefer the most? Ooh. It looks kind of like one of those dolls that little girls buy. Go with this one. Alright, now once again, you can still play with the skin color here if you're not satisfied. You know, you can mess with it. And you can go on to hair. The hairstyles, lots of different hairstyles. This one's kind of nifty, but we'll just see what's available. A lot of short hair looks. Oh, something elegant almost. Simple, professional. Oop. Oh, handlebars. Notice there's a lot of short-haired designs. Elegant style, I suppose. A bit of a punk rocker chick. Next girl next door. Another punk rocker type of look. Trying to look like royalty. Something, I suppose, elegant and some a little bit more primal looking, I suppose. You know what? I'll go ahead and stick with this one. And you can play with the hair color. I tend to like going with the... Actually, I'm going to change the skin color a little bit, make it a little bit darker. I tend to like going with the light hair and the dark skin. I like the contrast. To me, it looks a lot better. So then you can change the color of those accessories, like say like a blue, red. Let's see. Actually, the lavender looks kind of good with that, I suppose. So now you can go into the face. Now this is where you can either, you know, make your character look better or worse, because, you know, depending on what you mess with, the eyes probably won't really, you know, change too much. We'll give it some icy colored eyes. Here, of course, you could give it a giant freaking, whoa, that's kind of low. Give it a freaking honker. Yeah, you can. That's a rather big nose. So we'll take it back, because that's just. Yeah, we'll take it back to looking normal. You know, just normal nose. Mess with the lips. You know, you want some DSLs or whatever. There you go. Give her some thicker lips. Widen the mouth. That looks a little bit funky, like she got her ass beat. And you can of course play with the chin and the jaw. You know, really sharp chin. Ooh, that's a little manly. Can't really tell much. Ooh, chubby cheeks. Let's not do that. Ooh, bigger head. No. What the hell? Yeah, just a couple of things. Now, lastly, from what I gather so far, the color of your equipment essentially stays the same throughout the entire way, except for I suppose when you get to like more tier gear. Now as an elementalist, the color scheme surely fits. You know, got some red and orange, yellowish stuff going on here, but like you can change the color of very different aspects. You know, you can make yourself all kinds of combinations that may or may not match. I don't know, we'll just pick some random colors just to show you exactly what it is you can do with it. I mean, you can either be color coordinated or you can look like you are all jacked up, you know, from all bloody hell. It's really up to you. It gives you that freedom. I mean, right now this one looks like she's coming from like some sort of anime convention. Now I'll go back to, yeah, rather colorful. But to me it's fitting of an elementalist just because, you know, elementalists are, you know, excuse me, the elementalists focus on 4 elemental attunements: earth, wind, or air, whichever you want to call it, water, and fire. So they use a high variety of abilities for every single weapon. So that takes a long time to learn. Now, here's where you start getting into the story. Okay. Now, what you choose here changes how your legend is. So say, you know, I'll make her a fire chick. Yeah. We'll go fire. Now here is basically where you're kind of choosing your normal personality, you know, and from what I can tell, it's always the same 2 choices: charm, dignity, and ferocity. Now, I think I will go with charm because it's easy to sucker people when you're, you know, when you're a female character. Now, here's where you're raised. Now, this is different. It starts to get very different for any kind of class that you choose, so don't think that it's all the same. For the humans, you know, there's something that's class based, and then for the humans, you go, you know, where you're raised. Are you a street urchin, are you commoner, or are you a noble? So for this girl, I'm gonna go ahead and make her nobility, just because I feel like being an elitist. Now, biggest regrets: you can either just not know your parents here. Never recovered my sister's body, that seems kind of morbid. Or pass up an opportunity to perform in the circus. Now we're a bunch of clowns here, so we're gonna go ahead and be like, man, I wanted to perform in the damn circus. Shit. So, everyone said I was blessed by when I was young. And this here, for this particular one, you're picking a deity, essentially. So I'm going to find whichever one goes with fire. Booyah. Balthazar, the god of war, fire, and challenge, oversees the battle arena. Well, you guys can read the rest. You're all intelligent human beings, I hope. And now you get a brief synopsis of what you created. And I mean, it basically summarizes every little thing that you came up with, aside from, of course, the physique. You know, it's not going to sit here and tell you, yeah, I'm a scantily dressed elementalist, and I have a freaking red dot on my hair, on my head. Yeah, none of that. So let's just give her a name. I don't know. Something fiery. Right, yes, I'm copying the singer, but who cares? And there you have it. From here, you are thrusted into your introduction story, which essentially builds up to, well, the beginning of the game.
Now, we struggle to hold our ground.
And I don't think you guys really need me to read this out to you.
Broken, but we will not surrender. So many nations have fallen. Only Kryta still stands. Our faith is strong, despite the silence of the six gods. With courage, we'll make our stand in divinity's reach. The city is my home. I was born into luxury, a noble of divinity's reach, and privilege comes with responsibility. I protect the commoners under my care. They believe in me. I'm grateful for their trust, and I will not let them down. Today, I plan to venture beyond the gates of the city and see the world for myself. But when I arrived in Shaymore, I found the town under siege by centaurs. Innocent villagers are in danger. Someone has to help. I will show the people that we can triumph, that there is still hope. This is my story.
Now, one thing I will point out is that just because what you saw that I had to pick, it's not always exactly like that. The first time I created a human character, I had to pick who my friend was and an embarrassing moment, or something like that. It changes based on your race, your class, and it kind of evolves based on your decisions. So there's a lot of freedom. Your legend changes. The legend is only part of the game. It's not the whole thing. So don't think that you're locked in. All right, because you create a character. If you're not satisfied with the way the story is going, then you can make another one. Simple as that. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this character creation deal on Guild Wars 2. I will most certainly be uploading more to TGN RPG as well as my own channel, www.youtube.com/DysfunkshinalGamer. So be on the lookout, and I hope you all have an outstanding night, day, wherever you are. Take care. This video is part of the Way movement, a career path in video.